Luyanda. Okay, let's start. Okay, we're starting from the weekly chart. So that we can find the resistance and the support, which is the high and the low of this chart. Alright, we're gonna be looking for a horizontal line. Get our horizontal line, we're putting it here on the support area, which is 76.351. That is the support area. That is where, when it was going on a downtrend, that was the turning point where it started going up. It started going as an uptrend, since it was coming from a downtrend. Just like we know in the trading, it's an uptrend and a downtrend. It's uptrend and a downtrend. But also bearing in mind, when the movement is going straight, it's called a consolidating. So meaning it's consolidating between this zone. It's not really showing its true direction. You get that? It's not really showing its true direction. What we waiting for, it's for it to continue as it goes up. Because now, when we track it back, we can see that it's coming from this area, which is 134.246. You see, so it's been going down ever since 2001. We are tracking it back. It's been going down, and then from 2012 it started going up. It nearly reached that point where it was gonna take these people out, but now this was the turning point. As you can see, when you're tracking it back, you can see this area it did hit before. You see, yeah. But now let's continue with our linings. Okay, all right, and then we're putting our lines in places where, when it was going down, it's bound. So when it was going down from this zone to here, this is where it bounds, so we're putting it there. So we already know this, the support, the resistance, the support. Sometimes the support can turn into a resistance can turn into a support. So but only we want you to understand ukuthi lana njengamanje oline bakho bafakayo ukuze ube ne-idea kwama-range, because we want to find ama-range la ekhona, la ephuma khona, nala eyakhona. Yebo lona. So njengoba sesibatholile-ke kwama-weekly charts, amalontozana wona lamazone lawa, awuthi siyifake nala, cause siyayifaka ngoba this is a bigger time frame. Mase zooma in kwama-daily, kwama-4 hour, onke lama-lines lawa azobe sengasaveli, kuzobe sekuvela le part le zone le yabo. So ingakho manje sisayifaka kwama-areas where yafika yaresista khona, yasupporta khona. Okay, so now njengoba sesikwenzile lokho-ke, sesiyazi ukuthi iphumaphi, yayaphi, idlalela kephi njengamanje, yabo. Okay, since sifafakile ama-highs nama-lows, or ama-resistance nama-support areas ethu, okay, let's draw a trend line now. Let's draw a trend line. Nayo futhi i-trend line ithathwa njenge resistance and support. Okay, and then bengaphansi, you must always know it's support. Bengaphezulu, you must always know. Bengaphansi, like bezo bounce at a bar, is bounce into it from a support area. Bow. Yabo. But njengoba sodoba omunye manje la ngaphezulu, we know ukuthi that is our resistance. Njengoba kukhona resistance na support, nala manje sodoba uline is our londozana trend line. Okay, now we got that, right? We got that. Okay. Now manje, what we are going to do, sibuka ukuthi kade yenzani all this time, yabo? But let's go to daily chart. Sorry about that. Okay. On our daily charts, we can see laba lama lines lawa manye awasaveli, yabo? But now iyavela le 119 ne 104 no support 99. So it's this, we're watching this zone njengamanje. We're watching this zone, this range, yabo, between la and la. You know, you buy here, you sell where it reaches your resistance areas. This way, you on a bigger time frame, you'll be waiting to sell. Here, you'll be waiting to buy. Okay, but let's go back. And on this one also, since you should see this is the platform we've been thinking. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure it is over crane. But on my PC also, it wouldn't do when I'm going to into a next time frame. My lines are so. But let's draw. Let's draw another. But now I'm gonna use the arrow. I'm gonna use the arrow. We're drawing. You don't do that. Or trend line. Make sure that whenever you're drawing your trend line, it must be above where it, you just draw it from where the highest point to this point, it must be above this point, and then whatever that follows next, it's normally going to respect that trend line. Or okay, now we got that. Okay, so we can identify now where it's been resisting and where it's been supporting, and normally it would always be in that zone whereby it's supported before, you see. So since it hit first when 2018 March, it hits around again 2019 Jan, and then 2019 08 ngisiza lapho now. So but now where is it going? Where is it going? It wants to reach here in order for it to try and turn over again, because now it's going to be moving in this form, so let's draw our arrow. Let's use our arrows for us to actually what you call for us to actually check the pattern, how it's been moving for the past years. This makes it easier for you as a trader, because now you are able to to know what could happen next. Okay, good, mama. With the trading money, mama qeda ngihlupha ngisanda ngisendela 20,000 manje kuseni ngifuna ukwenza amakhabethe ngayo le mali le nkosazana. So wena uzimisele la, because there's too much money, and njengoba usho-ke from your friends laba bekuhlupha abakusabe kakhulu manje, because you're gonna be actually making so much money by just knowing and being patient and actually being disciplined enough and putting the hours to watch and track this. So it's very very important for you to actually know how to analyze, which is once you love analyzing, you actually have mastered trading. So right now, as USD Japanese yen, it's around this zone 1110 to 12038 it's there. So what we expecting for this movement is we will wait until it starts falling. Going in now wouldn't be so advisable, wouldn't be the best decision that you can take, because now it has been bullish. As you can see, it has been very bullish, because now they are not so far from Ilontozan, from this zone. So what we are going to do now, we'll add a box. We'll go to shapes, and then from a shape you're gonna get a box, and then from this zone, we're just gonna mark it like this. We know what we're expecting for this is it's for it to just play around there on top, play around, go until once it touches or it reaches that trend line, that we've been drawing, that trend line until here. Then we'll start selling hard, and we'll sell, and we're expecting for the market to make us so much money, because we want it to fall, because if we zoom in again, but you'll get there, we zoom in, we can see that also the shape of it's been resisting for quite some time here. This area, it's been resisting, and then that area was broken by this. So now we have a small high that wood is playing around there. So we were expecting for the market to play again that area. Okay, but let's draw our resistance line, but now it is a support line. Let's draw it. It's very nice because you can move it. So we know, okay, the market should come bounce around that zone 109, and then we can expect it to continue going up, because this is a trend, it's an uptrend, and we are waiting for it to reach where we are waiting for it to reach our trend line, so that we know what we are going to do then after. So we also gonna draw another box so that we know once it reaches a certain area, this is where we okay, let's change the color. So by doing this, you already know what to expect, you already know what you are going to do, you already know and have an idea. So for now, as a short-term trader, short-term traders are going to be buying here. If we go to a 1 hour, they will be waiting for it to touch that new this. Remember, this was a resistance because it has been resisting, it has been resisting, it has been resisting. But now, since it was broken, now this resistance is no longer a resistance. Now it's going to be a support area because it's going to be it's going to bounce there and continue with the trend. You get me? Let me cut the videos before it won't be able for you to actually watch the whole video.